Good, good morning. This is a very, very happy day for Cosmic, for what it means to experience what love is in your heart and soul. Trey, the number 3, the importance of that. You know how things are sort of synchronized. But I'll share some things with you that when you live through your heart and soul, ever since I was a small little boy, it's like telling my mother I never left home, Mama. When you experience an eternal vibration in your heart and soul, it's all about restoration or bringing everybody back together to remember who you are, because it starts with love. We celebrate life with love. That's like a given, right? Because we honor and respect all life as a sacred temple, right? And so I've mentioned this before, particularly to my clan mother, Karen Ann McDonald. Some things I shared with her back in, when was that? September, I guess it was, or early October, when I was up on the Gallatin River, Gallatin Gateway, when I was down in Yellowstone at the Super Caldera, right? Doing work there, and then where I'm at now, which is on the Big Island. So I've been on the Big Island back and forth between the mainland and here at very specific moments. Because this is the biggest drive motor, like a hard drive. And it's called releasing codes, right? Which means you need to have a pass key, an ANC, right? An access key to the codes, releasing the codes, which is sort of like raising the vibration, right? Through the releasing of codes that activate fire letters. When fire letters activate, which are frequencies, people begin to wake up. Hey, I remember who I am. The codes are firing. So in 2019, even though I don't keep track of dates, stamps, and calendars, because these transmissions, which are telepathic, actually, it's what I call the light communicating with the light, because light is intelligent energy. So I experienced it through my heart and soul. And I experienced it, believe it or not, one morning in a bathroom in a homeless shelter in Reno, Nevada. And I was looking out the window to my left as the sun was coming up over Sparks to the east, across a place near Battle Mountain, like Nevada is battle-born. And I experienced it in my heart, and I realized that all the natives were going to reconnect with each other. And this is what we call, what Terence McKenna described in a title on his book, which is really ties directly to what we call critical mass. No different than the way that a hydrogen bomb goes off, an atomic bomb goes off at that site called Trinity, which is a critical mass expansion of consciousness, which means waking up, which means we're breaking the spell work. Okay? Which are code talkers, sound, reconnecting to the primal sound field of the original harmonic universe number 1 template. Okay, as a result of all the codes that got broken, the reversal occurrence, which is breaking the time loop, right? Terence McKenna correctly called it the archaic revival, which is called roots. Your spiritual roots. Remembering who you are in spirit, with soul, connecting to the great living spirit of Mother Earth, which is the end of history and the rebirth of a goddess. That's 3 spheres. That's Gaia's logo. So I realized that the codes would reconnect your heart and soul with your spiritual essence, with the essence of her spirit, which is born in this earth. Because when I ground my feet to different places, I know her essence. Okay, that's what it means. The spirit is the essence of our spirit, which is the nature of our spirit. The essence. And the essence and the fragrance of a flower is what consumes my essence to never be separated from the flower side of all creation, which is what love is, that goes on forever, gifting you all free energy, which is what love is. So that's why for the last couple of days, all these events are all connected. The earthquake, the date time stamp on that was 3/11, January 3rd. How these events are choreographed, how we see the other side that is desperate. They're starving for food. People unplug the jack. We're no longer giving you energy. Right? And that means they're waking up, and they're waking up, and they're done. It's like saying we're done with what we were being held captive to, because those are not our spiritual roots, remembering who we are. That's waking up. As more and more people are waking up, they're reconnecting with the great living spirit of Mother Earth, their spiritual ancestral knowledge, and their roots. And it's coming back. So I watched a video, which is not a coincidence, the other day, which was called Heilung. Heilung, Heilung, healing, the codes, healing, Heilung, the lung, the breath of living spirit. Aloha. 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 In Hawaiian is nui loa. Another word the Hawaiians use, or Lemurians use, is called pono. What's pono, which is what's right. Knowing right from wrong. Love is the right way. That's a pathway. That's a spiritual pathway in which we live in love and service to others. Right? Because she gives us everything for free. That's right. It's really as simple as a child sitting up in a baby chair when I was, realizing when I was drinking fresh squeezed orange juice and then turning around in my high chair, realizing where that orange juice came from. And it came from a tree that is bearing fruit, like the fruit in the garden, like Eden is the garden of Adam and Eve, like Adam cycling. Oh, it's got to do with Adam cycling. Does that have something to do with H2 plus 1 equals 3? It may be. So I realized, wow, Mother Earth is gifting me free oranges that are being plucked from the tree at no charge. Whoa, that's free energy, like avocados, mangoes, pineapples, passion fruit, pomegranates, pistachios, green apples, kale, spinach. My God. All we got to do is grow a garden. We're in the garden. We're living in the garden. That garden lives through our heart and soul. That's where heaven is. Heaven is in our heart and soul. That's our home. That's what love and service to others, which means we know how to build thriving communities that communicate with others through the great living spirit of Mother Earth to live in peace, love, harmony, and balance, because love is a vibration. The primal sound field. It starts with Adam vibrating at a high rate of speed to experience the core blast furnace of a big and fast drive motor. And the drive motor, like the magnet on a hard drive, is the largest shield volcano on the planet. Yeah. That's why I ground my feet out here where I'm at in this beautiful little spot above Lapahoehoe Point and give Mama love. And when the sun comes out, or actually whenever I go out there, and gift everyone on the planet and all of Cosmic unconditional love. We love you all. We love you all. We love you all. We love you all. And when you're on a shield volcano here out in the middle of the deep blue Pacific, you'd be surprised what happens. Those codes get released and those codes will fire because this drive motor will make sure between the space arcs they get experienced through the sun gate where the waters are the mirrors and the trees are the mirrors that are reflecting all those codes. And that's called code transfers. Igniting the codes. Remembering who we are with the FM stereo radio transmitters of female and male. Right? So I am overjoyed when I saw the video of the history of how Highline came together by acknowledging their spiritual roots, and they were casting off the spells. Casting off, which means they were getting rid of all the programming. And remember the truth of their spiritual roots and the connection that they have with all living energies, which is all living life that they're now connecting to in spirit. Right? Spirits love to dance to music and come together to live in peace, harmony, and balance. And music is the most powerful way to do that because you remember and dance in spirit, right? So that's why I remember as a child, I grabbed a drum beat, right? Dance in spirit with Mama Earth. So this is why we all know when we dance in spirit, you want to bring all the spirits out of nature? Yeah. That harmony, those notes, the way those notes that connect our heart and soul with the primal sound field will activate all those codes because music is what does it. Music that is in harmony and balance with the rhythm of the waves. Waveform harmonics, like a harmonica. Harmonics, which is music, which are ratios, which are math codes, are music. Music is a mathematician of creation. To be in balance with the water worlds, which is fire water. Burning down the house. I love you all. Have a great day. This is a very special day. I could cry forever on this phone, but I will not do that. I do that in my private moments with her. Have a great day. We love you all. Be good to yourselves. Aloha.